Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zara Bazak. So, come to help the Muslims, Shias, and all leave Islam. Just a minute, my thing is connected twice, it says, so I'm just sorry for this. Just checking another tab where it could be connected to. Oh, yes. So. Okay, just to make sure you know for sure, the Shias and all those Ismailis and 12er Shias, Bori Shias, and not feel so bad when the Christians, non-Muslims say that Islam was a religion of war, the sword, right? Islam was a religion of the sword. Sorry, this tab is quite funny. So, okay, let's see if it's again, I have to, oh yeah. So I'm going to show you some ayats again, just to make sure that there is no doubt about this, right? Islam never ever fought any wars out of any battles, any defensive battles. So proof from the Quran that Islam didn't fight any defensive battles, right? No self-defense, nothing of that sort. Sorry, here it says no self-defense battles in Islam, Shias. No, there were no self-defense battles. I've combed it out. Earlier on also in the earlier live streams have shown you, but now just to make sure, right? You are completely clear about this, and I'm clear showing you and making you understand through first Quran ayats wherever it's necessary, the hadiths. So we start, who started hatred and enmity against polytheists? Surah Mumtahana 60 ayat 4 says, you already have an excellent example in Abraham and those with him, when they said to their people, we totally dissociate ourselves from you and shun whatever idols you worship besides Allah. We reject you. The enmity and hatred that has arisen between us and you will last until you believe in Allah alone. So isn't there an ayat which said the polytheists only were expelling Prophet Muhammad, persecuting the Muslims, only because they said they believe in Allah. So here it's the other way around in this part, until you believe in Allah. So it's telling you the enmity and hatred has started between us, and it will last until you believe in Allah. So this is the way I did my research and showing you again and again, coming to this ayah. Please bear with me again, right? Remember I did this? Why you can't trust in such ayats like Surah Mumtahana again, 60th Surah of the Quran, ayat 1. O believers, do not take my enemies and yours as trusted allies, showing them affection even though they deny what has come to you of the truth. They drove the messenger and yourselves out of Makkah, meaning, simply for your belief in Allah, your Lord. If you truly emigrated to struggle in my cause and seek my pleasure, then do not take them as allies, disclosing secrets of the believers to the pagans out of affection for them. So they were, this thing they could do, right? So even that, spies and all, you would say, great. But you know why you shouldn't trust in this ayat that they drove out the messenger and yourselves? Okay, I will explain this after reading Surah Tawbah at 13. Will you not fight against those who broke their pledges and did all they could to drive the messenger away and initiated hostilities against you? So the word here is bada. So what happens? Okay, they attacked you, or they went against you. Mistake in the Quran, omission of the word attack in this ayat. Surah Tawbah ayat 13. This all creator, this best creator, creator of everything, right? Mistake in the Quran, omission of the word attack from a perfect book of Allah, the Supreme Creator. It's let's take another translation. It says, "Would you not fight against a people who broke their oaths and determined to expel the messenger, and they had begun." They had begun what? Doesn't say what they had begun. You the first time. So your translators guess, but it doesn't say what they began. What they began. Do you fear them? But Allah has more right that you should fear Him if you truly are believers, meaning if you are believers, it's not truly. Will you not fight a people who breached their oaths and designed to drive out the messenger, and it was they who began the first time against you? You see, Dr. Ghali gives it properly. And it was they who began the first time against you, awwal, and bada. It doesn't say attack you. Are you apprehensive of them? Do you fear them? Then Allah, it's the same ayah, different translation. Dr. Ghali doesn't put it because it's not in the ayah that they attacked you first. Okay, get this? Please get it. And stop blaming the Christians and all the rest of like the Shias have done. What did these people of the book do that they are compelled by threat to believe? Huh? And there's a threat. Surah Nisa at 47, O you who were given the scripture, believe in what we have sent down, confirming that which is with you, before we obliterate faces and turn them toward their backs, or curse them as we curse the Sabbath breakers. Obliterate faces. Okay, God says it, but that's not right. How can God Himself compel others? The people of the book, the ones who are given scripture, they just didn't believe in it. Right? This is what this ayah says. How can He do this when He said there's no compulsion in religion in Surah Baqarah, second chapter of the Quran, ayat 56? Let there be no compulsion in religion. For the truth sends out clear from falsehood, so whoever renounces false gods and believes in Allah has certainly grasped the firmest, unfailing handhold, and Allah is all-hearing, all-knowing. Footnote number 1 by Dr. Mustafa Khattab, The Clear Quran, and Quran.com. Under this ayah, this verse was revealed when some new Muslims tried to force their Jewish and Christian children to convert to Islam after the Prophet's emigration, hijrah, to Medina. The verse prohibits forced conversion. After some of the new Muslims tried to force their Jewish and Christian children. So thank you, Dr. Mustafa Khattab and Quran.com for this footnote. And Abu Ala Maududis, there is no compulsion in religion under this ayat, Surah Baqarah. Abu Ala Maududi says, Deen here signifies the belief about God embodied in the above verse of the throne and the entire system of life which rests upon it. Excuse me. The verse means that the system of Islam embracing belief, morals, and practical conduct cannot be imposed by compulsion. These are not things to which people can be yoked forcefully, right? So and then the Shia say, Akamedi Puya says, under this verse, there's no compulsion in religion. This verse states a psychological fact that the submissive attitude of the mind and heart towards any sacred object cannot be obtained by force or compulsion. Therefore, only a clear view of the sacred generates the spontaneous conviction to adopt the right and reject the wrong. It is not an imperative but an indicative statement. I think it's not necessary, but it indicates. There is no room for, it is just a suggestive statement. There's no compulsion in religion. There is no room for considering this verse as having been abrogated by any other verse dealing with jihad. This verse also asserts that after the right way has become clearly distinct from error, man must reject the false gods and believe in Allah. You must. This verse confirms that which has been said in detail in the commentary of verses 190 to 193 of the surah about the false accusation by the European historians that the Holy Prophet used the sword to preach Islam. Through this verse, peace, love, and mutual understanding have been prescribed for the Muslims. Also referred to verse 125 of Bani Israel, there's no need for compulsion in religion because verse 2 of Al-Dahar says, but if there was a need, which I showed you, Surah Nisa 47, God says, before we obliterate your faces. So God uses compulsion in that verse, ayat. So verse 2 of Al-Dahar says, verily we have shown him man the right way, whether he be grateful or disbelieving, ungrateful. So in the way of Allah, the prophets were commanded to put an end to the activities of the disbelievers who wanted to destroy the true devotees of Allah in order to stop the advancement and progress of the religion of Allah. The Quran commands the Muslim not to exceed the limits, but to fight evil until its power base is dislodged. And if the kafirs are also evil, desist then to show mercy. No, that's not the way Shias. So I had to look at under verse 190 or, the commentary. So this is where I got it from. Multilingual Quran, thank you very much. Exceed the limits, but to fight evil until its power base is dislodged, and if kafirs desist, then to show mercy. Compared to what the other prophets did, as commanded by Allah, to destroy the unbelievers, the role assigned to the Holy Prophet as a mercy unto the worlds was the most benign of all the campaigns undertaken by his messengers previously, meaning to liberate mankind from the clutches of the enemies of Allah. And then there's your Bible verses, Old Testament, is that he fought and killed the enemy whenever war was imposed on him. Right? Hi, are you ready? I don't do debates. I am sorry about this. Show your so I've shown you the contradictions also, right? In parts of the ayats, and before we obliterate faces, so compulsion, there's no compulsion in religion. Surah Nisa 47 definitely has a compulsion. Force is compulsion. So before we obliterate faces, means they were forcefully, they had to now convert to Islam, right? I am, what kind of a person are you? Please, every time you come here, hi, are you ready for a debate? Do you watch modern day debate? No, I don't know. Stick to the topic. Stick to the topic, please. Right? What kind of a person are you? We have to shout at you. Are you Pakistani or Indian Muslim? What kind of a person are you? Okay? Now leave this person. So, Islam has, I've worked it out. And you Ismailis, you Shias, you Boris, 12 verse, you have been deceived. This is going to be a great gift to His Highness Al Khan for his birthday this time. So you see how, do you see it? This person wants a debate, my goodness. Your intellect. Are you okay? Come to discussion form. Don't come from the ego. Don't use your ego, brother. I've been telling you time and again. Come to the discussion way, civilized way. Perfect Dawa has responded to many of your points. Perfect Dawa that, who is he? Irene, that person is, Aaron was frustrated. I don't know, no. Perfect Dawa has not answered any of my questions. He doesn't know which Islam he's coming from. There's no Islam, the way he puts it. He's got his own imagination about Islam. How many Sunnis, how many Shias even follow perfect Dawah? Baba, he doesn't give these Quran ayats. Please tell him to come here. I can fix his belief, imagination in Islam, his delusion about Islam. See, he won't give you ayats. He'll just talk and talk and talk. It's so funny. Bichara Allah, I respect him. He's elder. Is he? Maybe he's younger to me. I don't know. I'm 55 years old. But, I am. He doesn't give proper. Now see Surah Anfal ayats also. I'm showing you from Quran ayats. How? No. Okay. You know how I'm showing you from Quran ayats? See, brother, it doesn't make sense when you read both, taking both. Shias also, look at this. This is, are you shown you contradictions? Now, please stay with, you have been here. Please, I'm trying to tell you, these people, Perfect Dawa has a utopian, he should go into Buddha. Please do justice. Join the peaceful religions then. Tell Perfect Dawa, please, I invite him. His knowledge of Islam never ceased to amaze me. Really, I have seen him. He's completely in his imagination deluded. He's completely deluded. What knowledge of Islam? What kind of knowledge? Where is he coming from? Does he know Prophet Muhammad? Through the Quran ayahs. Huh? My goodness. We don't have Prophet Muhammad. You think he's the only one who has perfect knowledge of the Quran? Of Islam? Look at this now. And I'll be going to Surah Anfal again. Hence fight against them until there is no more oppression, fitna. Then they've not come to kill you. They're not they're not fighting you to kill you. Okay, what if in your way it's fitna against Islam? What if in their way it's telling the truth that this was a false prophet? Have you ever considered that reading Surah Tahrim ayat 1 and 2? Look at the way I'm doing. He doesn't have logic in him, so a perfect dawah. We got fed up. I was laughing. He's made a laughing stock of himself. Sorry to say it that way. With ex-Muslim Ahmad, they're saying, look, he doesn't make logical sense even in the whatever knowledge you're saying he gives. He goes out of logic even. Reasonable man, reason using. Sorry to put it that way. He's a elderly, peaceful man. I don't mean to disrespect him in any amaze me. And then I think that you also don't know about logic making sense. One, it doesn't make sense. Sorry. Just remembering it. So, what are you telling me is second sentence goes out of logic, right? Allah, bichara, poor man. I really respect him, but in this, sorry, academically, he's pathetic. He should be disqualified. So, anyways, my regards to him. I wish him well. All my love and for his family, himself, and his country and all, please. But please tell him that he's not making sense at times. Doesn't make sense. Every other second sentence doesn't make sense. So, did the Prophet say that this is the way you should take it? Where is it written in the Quran? Please see this, huh? Who and Allah? Did Allah tell you? How can his knowledge be amazing when he can't even use logic to explain things? It doesn't, his sentences, his things don't have logic. Although I understand he doesn't know how to, I also struggle with I have my impediments and all this. Good evening, Zahra sister. A very good evening to you. Ex-Hindu Sahil Seeker Official. Please, this means that your intellect is gone. You're so brainwashed. I am, with perfect dawah. Please, I don't mean to insult you people. I really care. I'm looking at haqq, truth and justice. So let's do justice to these ayats. How I'm taking it, I'm showing you my style, how I reach the conclusion that no, it can't be that any war or any battle Islam has, been involved in was defensive in any way. It was always offensive. Please see this. And what does Perfect Dawah say about Surah Hashr ayats? That they broke their houses and all this. You see, Yathrib was not his city. He should have gone elsewhere. Didn't have to break their houses. This is what he's done. There he's telling us they opposed Allah and the Messenger. The tafsirs say that one tribe or someone, Jibrail came to him and told him that they wanted to kill him. That's why this rock down here or whatever. It doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. How will perfect dawah if someone raped me? If I'm in an Islamic country and the law is to bring out 4 witnesses? How will I even report the rape case? Hence, fight against them until there's no more oppression. So they are oppressing you. Now please find out what fitna is. Fitna is your children is fitna. This world is fitna. Your children could be fitna. Quran ayat. So they're not fighting you here. They could be just not believing in your one Allah, the way you believe in Him. And all worship is devoted to God. Until there is no more oppression, they're not killing you, it doesn't say that they're fighting you. It could be something like hypocrites in Surah Azab, right? If the hypocrites, Surah Azab ayat 60. Now this one is Surah Anfal ayat 39. Until there is no more oppression. Please have a look at this. Fight against them. It doesn't say they are fighting against you. Please pay attention. Look at the Quran ayats first. perfect dawah, please tell perfect dawah to first examine closely, with all due respect, with other ayats of this kind. Then go to whatever he's saying about Surah Tawbah at 29, or, that there were the Romans. What about this? And let me ask, okay, let me ask you, since now, okay, I'm not, maybe I'll come back later with and go with sequence of my notes, that's the way I put it. Let's take you to Surah Anfal ayats. Okay? Remember when your Lord inspired to the angels, I'm with you, so strengthen those who have believed. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieved. So strike them. Perfect dawah, ask him. There are mistakes in the Quran, there are omissions. Sentences are not put right against those disbelievers. They expelled you but attacked you first or not? Attack word is not in that ayat. Please. And your translators are putting it. Remember when your Lord inspired to the angels, I'm with you. So strengthen those who have believed. I will cast terror into the hearts of those who disbelieved. So strike upon the necks and strike from them every fingertip. Does it say they are fighting you? No. It says 13 ayat, Surah Anfal, that is because they opposed Allah and the Messenger. Now, opposition could be a white term. It is a white term. Please tell us, were they fighting you, or were they just fitna, spreading fitna against Islam? That's because they opposed Allah and His Messenger. I'm amazed at you, I am. You don't see the errors in the Quran, what I've shown. You've overlooked everything. You've been coming here, I know. That's very sad. And whoever opposes Allah and His Messenger, here it's about opposing Allah and His Messenger. Please, the Quran needs to be clear, ayahs. It's not even clear. And of course it's going to be from their side. And when it's from their side, even then I have managed to bring out to you, to show you that what your religious scholars, what some Quranites claim, it's wrong. It's not like that. I've shown you, not deceiving you. My research way, I've put my everything in this for justice's sake. What will I gain? I've risked my life, my reputation, everything. Even like I could be persecuted, given a hard time in a Muslim world, country, city. I'm just after the truth. That's because they opposed Allah and opposition. So please, it doesn't say they were fighting you. It says they were just opposing Allah and the Messenger. That is yours, so taste it, and indeed for the disbelievers is the punishment of the fire. It doesn't say they were fighting you. Here. I've looked up, I've gone up, I've started from 1, I think, or where? Did I go to, remember, O believers, when Allah promised to give you the upper hand over either target you wish to capture, the unarmed party, but it was Allah's will to establish. Okay, look at this. Remember, believers, when Allah promised you the upper hand over either target. Okay, you may think that the disbelievers' enemy is standing there wanting to no, wanting to attack you. It's a battle. Just don't go there, right? But you see in history also, in the Islamic history, that he was raiding some Muslims were raiding their caravans, the disbelievers' caravan. How can you believe in such a verse like this? Then it doesn't say directly that they were attacking you here. Remember when you're asking, here it says, firmly establish the truth and wipe out falsehood. These are mostly these are the real, all. And those that they were with the Confederates, they helped the Confederates. The Confederates, Makkans, polytheists, and Yathrib Jews must be helping themselves from this man's and his mob raiding. So Dawa, where does perfect Dawa get his history from? Huh? Why has he cherry picked? Look at, I tell you, read the whole history. But I've done smart research. If you like, read the whole history from Shia side, Sunni side, and see where, if you should read from the Shia side and read between the lines. So please have a look at this. And, then we go to Surah Muhammad ayat. Doesn't say they were fighting them. They're just opposing Allah and the Messenger. You look. There's a mistake here, maybe. Okay, this Surah Muhammad ayat 1, those who disbelieve and avert people from the way of Allah. There's a plane helicopter passing over, just, oh goodness. Look at what this ayat says. Look at what this ayat, what this word is in this ayat. Wasaddu. Saddu. How do you know what it means? You can go to another Quran ayat. I'll tell you how. Right? Wasaddu and saddu. Here it says turn away from the way of Allah, meaning not turn away people. Those who disbelieve, kuffar. Wait. And turn away from the Sabil Allah. Right? Sabil Allah. The way of Allah. He will cause to be lost their deeds. This is all what this ayat is saying. Please check the ayat. Zahra दीदी मैं आपका इंटरव्यू लेना चाहता हूँ. माफ़ करना, मैं आपको ट्रस्ट बिल्कुल भी नहीं करती हूँ. मैं ऐसे ही पोलाइट वे में आपको गुड इवनिंग कह रही हूँ. So sorry, don't, please, right now don't distract me. You always come here to distract. Sorry. Okay? Those who disbelieve and avert, not people. You see, they've written it in bracket. And I know what perfect dawah is going to give you. Ali Imran verse 7. They go for the obscure ayats and look at the obscurity in the ayats. Allah should be clear. What? अब पूरा change हो जाता है. What if they just turn away from the, they're just turning away themselves. Disbelievers are turning away from the way of Allah. Thank God for Quran.com. Word by word now. And you people don't see it, and then you blame the Christians and the Jews and the ex-Muslims, right? For using that ayat, what perfect dawah, I know what he said against us. We are terrorists, we are terrorists. He's called ex-Muslim Ahmed a terrorist. Those who disbelieve and avert people in bracket, you see the Sahih International has put it. God will bring nothing the deeds of those who disbelieve and bar others. Abdul Halim also. Bar others. Allah has caused the work of those who disbelieve and hinder people. Hinder people? What does sadhu mean? Sadhu. Huh? Those who reject Allah and hinder. Hinder. It means hinder from the path of Allah or walk away. Or it has two meanings. And Allah has put this, especially His Allah, Prophet Muhammad's fake Allah, to deceive you. Please don't go on that. If this sadhu has two meanings, hinder or walk away. You see how clever this man could be. I cannot tell you how clever. And those who believe and do righteous deeds, okay. Now we come to the fourth ayat. That is because those who disbelieve follow falsehood and those who believe follow the truth. Right. It's a war against falsehood and truth. Right? So when you meet those who disbelieve in battle, it doesn't say here. They put in brackets. You see the word by word ayat here. Later on, I'll show you what it would mean when the war has laid its burden. You started the war. Are you sure that the Muslims didn't start the war here? Prophet Muhammad didn't start the war here? You can't be sure. So when you meet those who disbelieve, then strike, word by word English translation. And I've seen the meaning of this. I've done this long time ago, live streams. Every word here, for darba. It doesn't say in battle. There's no word here in the beginning which says in battle. When you meet the disbelievers in battle. Who started the war here? We don't know. Then you could have started the war, and then when the war lays down its burdens, the war you started, because it doesn't say the disbelievers started the war. So after having looked at many such ayats like this, I decided that this is the one who wages war. Ali Imran verse. You see? Then strike at the necks until when you have subdued them, then bind firmly the bond. Then either a favor afterwards, badu, or ransom until lays down the war. Surah which ayat? Surah Anfal, that he doesn't take captives until he's strenuously warred. You see, some ayats are kept like he's warred, but they want to tell you there should be no fitna also. And what is fitna? Fitna could be someone's voice who truly thinks that Islam is a wrong, false religion. You could have him killed. You see this? So Fatayat also against the Baduans, you see. Here, back to my notes now. Please. If the hypocrites and those with sickness in their hearts. Wait, what have I missed here? So, Surah Anfal, ayat 39, hence fight against them until there is no more fitna. Not that they are fighting against you. Fight against them until there is no more fitna. The word is used. I put it here. Are they fighting you? Tell me. Okay? So this problem. And all worship is devoted to God alone. Surah Zumar ayat 3. Against polytheists. You could fight them because that is now fitna. Because their worship is not only for God alone. You get it? Putting word. You see, it's like a math problem. You have done wrong maths. Until there is no more fitna, not fighting against you. But if they desist, if they stop, then all hostility shall cease, save against those who are wrongdoers, Zalimeen. Again, I've explained this. Zalimin could be in Surah Tawbah at 23 and 24, 25. Those are the Zalimin. Fight them. See, it's not clear even. It's obscure. So please, Shias, then all hostility shall cease. No, don't stop here. And look at this ayat. Beautiful, beautiful hostility have ceased. They've ceased the hostility, the disbelievers. Don't fight them. No, no, no. Fight as for the polytheists who have honored every term of their treaty. Surah Tawbah ayat 4. As for the polytheists who have honored every term of the treaty with you and have not supported an enemy against you, honor your treaty with them until the end of its term. Surely Allah, this is the last, one of the last surahs, Madani surahs. Surely Allah loves those who are mindful of Him. Right? 5 of Surah Tawbah says, and when the inviolable months have passed, then kill the polytheists wherever you find them and capture them. So until that treaty, even those who have kept a treaty with you, polytheists, you're supposed to, when the inviolable months have passed, kill the polytheists wherever you find them and capture them and besiege them and sit in wait for them at every place of ambush. But if they should repent, does it say, okay, they stop fighting you? No, 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 no. It doesn't stop at this. It doesn't say if they should stop fighting you or spreading fitna. No, no. This means, this part of the ayat means they become Muslims. Because it doesn't stop at if they should repent. Establish prayer and give zakah. Let them go on their way. Why didn't the Shia religious scholars see this? This means become Muslim. This is what Mr. J has been saying about this ayat of P. Fender channel. Allah is forgiving and merciful. Now, are you going to look at Surah Anfal ayat 39 and say, oh, if they desist, then all hostilities against them, meaning should cease, save who have been the zalimi. What does this mean? Again, Surah Tawbah, the last surah, ending surahs. In Surah Tawbah, it's like, even those who have kept their treaties when the inviolable months have passed, then kill the polytheists. What about those Muslims that came here and told me, no, this is about breaking treaties only? No. Read Surah Tawbah ayat 4 and 5 together and you will find out. And also read this part of the surah, ayat 4. Until the end of its term. You Muslims then go after them, kill them. Kill. Doesn't even say fight. And when the inviolable months have passed, then kill the polytheists. Wherever you find them, and capture them, and besiege them, and sit and wait for them. What kind of a religion is this? It's extremely violent, unfair, unjust. Even those who have kept a treaty, polytheists, with you, and never have done any harm to you, never supported an enemy against you. So read Surah Tawbah ayat 4 and 5 properly. And you have been misinterpreting these ayats, telling your believers, your followers, the leaders and all this, the religious scholars, that no. Islam is a religion of peace, no compulsion. You liars, I caught you. And I caught him. Surah Azab ayat 60. Now, if the hypocrites and those with sickness in their hearts and rumor mongers in Medina, do not desist. Desist from what now? Tell me. Perfect dawah come. You always give Surah Al Imran ayat 7. Now your God is doing the same thing here. You know what this is from what? And which history are you going to take? Islamic history. Is Wahi coming to you? Is Jibrail coming to you to tell you? No, take the history like this with the ayats. And you don't see. Do not desist. From what? So your Allah is creating this mischief. If perfect dawah gives Al Imran verse 7. By keeping it obscure. Desist from what? In Medina, it is their Medina. They are called hypocrites, sickness in their hearts and rumor mongers. They're not fighting you. Fitna is worse. The ayat I read before. And you were told they helped the Confederates earlier on and all this, but now they're not helping the Confederates. Where's that? Those ayats I'm telling you do not. But if they desist, take Surah Anfal, ayat 39, right? But if they desist, then all hostilities shall cease. Stop. No, they fought you before. They helped the Confederates. You see, so if they cease, but save against those who do wrong. So now they've been pushed in the Zalimin category. So those who do fitna against you, for you it is fitna, for them it is truth against Islam. And he was a false prophet. They saw it. Here, so many contradictions. You see how he's put them in the Zalimin, kill them. Here he's made you think, oh, desist, but not the Zalimin, exception hai. There's an exception here. In Surah Anfal, ayat 39. Now, back to this ayat, right? So Surah Azab ayat 60 says, if the hypocrites and those with sickness in their hearts and rumor mongers in Medina do not desist, we will certainly incite you against them, and then they will not be your neighbors there any longer. Accursed, 61 ayat of Surah Azab. Accursed, wherever they are found, seized and massacred completely. Actually, for the perfect dawah, he keeps giving Al Imran verse 7. I've already done that and proved him wrong. His Allah is doing the same things, putting obscurity when you have to kill these people. Massacred with complete massacring. Surah Azab ayat 61. Now, cursed. If you say Sahih International, Dr. Ghali says cursed they will be. Wherever they are caught, assault on them. They will be taken and massacred with a massacre. So people like me also saying things against Prophet Muhammad are in this. If I was there in Medina, Yathrib, Surah 59, ayat 2. He is the one who expelled the disbelievers of the people of the book from their homes for their first banishment ever. You never thought they would go, and they thought their strongholds would put them out of Allah's reach. But the decree of Allah came upon them from where they never expected, and He cast horror into their hearts, so they destroyed their houses with their own hands and the hands of the believers. So take a lesson from this, O people of the inside. Oh, one person wanted to kill him, so he destroyed all tribes. Listen to Dr. David Wood and the Egyptian Muslim. Listen to Dr. David Wood and the Egyptian Muslim. Prophet Muhammad, excuses, he used to get excuses to kill people. How can you even trust the history? Are you going to tell me that you will trust that Islamic history that they attempted assassination? Did the whole tribes attempt assassination on him? Children, women were, then why don't you even, when they were brought as slaves and all, then used as sex slave girls? Oh my God, how does perfect love and doesn't cease? Oh my God, you don't cease to amaze me either then. So this is the way, you see. Why break their homes? Many, many points here. You cannot punish someone more than their crime even. So back to Surah Anfal ayat. If they seize, did the whole tribe try to kill him? Also this, right? Alone. But if they desist, then all hostility shall cease, save against those who willfully, they're saying, do wrong. It's Zalimeen. So this. And then, okay, now Surah Hashar ayat 2, breaking their homes, their own homes. They were expelled, trees were cut, said for that reason, this reason, that reason. All wrong reasons. So I've shown you, not even telling you. Al Imran verse 167 says, when it was said to them, come fight in the cause of Allah, or at least defend yourselves, they replied, if we had known there was fighting, we would have, ... I haven't completed but this is important, the ayat, but only this is important here. What? They said if we had known there was fighting. They're lying and this and that, or at least defend yourselves. From what? Cause of Allah? That they fight the Paltis, Makkans fight the Yathrib Jews? Or the Yathrib Jews fight the Makkans? Makkan Paltis? When it is said to them, come fight in the cause of Allah, or defend yourselves. From what? Perhaps the Yathrib Jews have given the Makkans something, they have or the, land. Peace. You live in Makkah, we live in Yathrib. Peacefully. Small skirmish as well. That's nothing. Or they have, it comes from Islam. He finished the whole Madinah, Yathrib. Finished it. Killed. 48, Surah 48, Ayat 11. Let's see if we can. Those desert Arabs who have held back will tell you. This is about the Bedouin Arabs. Will tell you, our property and our families have kept us busy. Seek forgiveness for us. Excuse me. They say something with their tongues that is not in their hearts. Say, who controls anything? Now for this, they said, please forgive us. Our properties and our families have kept us busy. No. You see why? Okay, I give you 12 ayat also. The truth is, you thought that the messenger and the believers would never return to their families again. Will the Muslims ever be punished for their bad thinking, violent thinking? Unless they bring it in action, right? We are told. You thought, well, Medina was Yathrib and wasn't even the messenger. So they must have thought that they're going back, thank God they're going back to Makkah, their houses, their city of birth. They won't harass us here. But no, see, I don't believe this ayat to be true, saying they thought evil thoughts, and that was made appealing in your hearts, you harbored evil thoughts about Allah, in quotation mark. So you became a doomed people. And moreover, Surah 48 ayat 39 says, and whoever does not believe in Allah and his messenger, then we will surely have prepared for the disbelievers a blazing fire. It's only Allah is telling them, the disbelievers, if you don't believe in Allah and this messenger also, not only Allah, then we surely have prepared for the disbelievers a blazing fire. Violent. This Allah doesn't forgive, He just wants, and His messenger also, and His messenger. Surah Tahrim, what he's done, mistakes he's made in Surah Azab, we are told. Surah 48, ayat 16, say to the nomadic Arabs, Bedouins, who stayed behind, you will be called to fight, they put in, against the people of great might, who will fight unless they submit. Who you will fight unless they submit. They don't want to fight. But they're dragged into this battlefield. If you then obey, meaning the messenger and Allah, Allah will grant you a fine reward. For that they've been dragged into, facing an army, of great might. Can you now say this is a religion of peace and tolerance, and it's only some battles were, even if you say some of its battles were defensive, I would not agree with you. Surah 41 ayat 1 says, so I showed you this, so see Surah Anfal ayats, I showed you Surah Anfal ayats. Sadhu could mean they turned away from Allah, the way of Allah. So when you meet those who disbelieve, strike their necks, you see. And then when the war has laid down its burdens, you started the war. And also remember that when we took you out of the house, God took the messenger, we took you out of the house. O Prophet. And it's in, right? Quran ayat. It's in, I've missed it, maybe Surah Anfal mein hi hai. It's in Surah Anfal. And remember when we took from the Prophet, oh God. So just this, Surah. I would not agree even if someone said that some battles, even one battle was waged, out of defense, not waged. Prophet Surah Anfal. It is not fit for a prophet that he should take captives until he has thoroughly subdued the land. No, he's a coward. Thoroughly subdued lands, and the lands you have not trodden on will be yours. What about that ayat, Surah? Many such ayats. Some, or I'm forgetting, I have not put in this. This is just the end part where I heard someone say to me that even like Ismailis would say this, I would say, please open your eyes. So contradictions, obscurities, and perfect dawah. I am Surah Anfal. He keeps bringing this Surah Al Imran, verse 7. So I've shown you how your Allah keeps things obscure so that you would not know that every battle, every killing of the hypocrites, fitna, wherever, was done by him, Prophet Muhammad, and his Muslims of that time, believers, others unspecific. As for those in whose hearts is deviation, his heart, Prophet Muhammad's heart, they will follow that of which is unspecific, seeking discord and seeking an interpretation. So Allah has left these ayats open to interpretation. Why? Right? Very dangerous. You see the repercussions. Read other ayats. Muhammad Junaid has come. Science Journey with the Realist Azad channel. I don't know what you're trying to say, Muhammad Junaid. Ex-Hindu Sahil Seeker official says ex-Muslim Zahra Didi Islam क्यों छोड़ा इस पर stream कर रहा हूँ. No, sorry, I can't do a short stream on that. I can't join you. You have some very rude Muslims and you yourself are a hypocrite. मैंने कर लिया है. इधर आपको आना है. आपको मेरा स्टाइल करना होगा. Sorry, I reject your streams and all this from now on. I don't need this thing from you. I don't know, Muhammad Junaid, what you are saying here. So my style is that I show you like this, even like I am who has been coming here, says, तो मेरा impediment है, माफ़ करना. आप लोग इतने डिसेप्टिव हैं, एक्स हिंदू साइल सीकर ऑफिशियल, और आई एम को देखें जो इधर आता था, बहुत डिसेप्टिव, बहुत बहुत डिसऑनेस्ट है. मुझे बहुत, आई फील सो सैड seeing how dishonest, how you are encouraging a rapist, false prophet's religion, a criminal, mujrim, to no end, a terrorist. So sad. Even His Highness Aga Khan, irresponsible. That Ismailism is so peaceful and this and that. Dishonesty in sight. I have learned Islam, Muhammad Junaid. Learn Islam first. किसी रेपिस्ट को बचा सकते हो तुम? 4 witnesses नहीं हो और वो सच हो? हाँ? Learn your pathetic religion and get out of here. झूठे मक्कार लोग, पाकिस्तानी मुस्लिम, इंडियन मुस्लिम, बेगैरत. I will come in this thing of what they say. ये तुम लोग पाकिस्तानी मुस्लिम, अरब मुस्लिम्स, अब सुधर जाओ. Learn your Islam. तुमने कौन सा लर्न किया इस्लाम? शिया इस्लाम, सुन्नी इस्लाम, इस्माइली इस्लाम? किस सेक्ट? सलाफी इस्लाम? कौन सा इस्लाम तुमने लर्न किया है? तुम्हारा जो हफ्स ने बनाया ना कुरान, उसको तुम्हारे रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स ने झूठा बोला है. गेट सम मॉरलिटी फर्स्ट. ओ, जैसे कि तुम झूठे मक्कार, डिसेप्टिव, तुम लोगों का जो हफ्स है ना, हफ्स, मॉरलिटी. ये बच्चा क्राइम कर रहा है, बच्चे के अगेंस्ट क्राइम करवा रहा है. मॉरलिटी? You're going to teach me? Look at your hadith. बच्चे के साथ, बच्ची के साथ खेलो. Sahih al-Bukhari 5080. You believe in this? You are Sunni? When I got married, Allah's Messenger said to me, what type of lady have you married? I replied, I have married a matron. He said, why don't you have a liking for the virgins and for fondling them? This is your Prophet's morality. Jabir also said, Allah's Messenger said, why didn't you marry a young girl? छोटी बच्ची से क्यों शादी नहीं किया? छोटी लड़की से क्यों शादी नहीं किया? छोटी लड़की, बच्ची नहीं, छोटी लड़की से क्यों शादी नहीं किया? तो तुम भी उसके साथ खेलो और वो भी तुम्हारे साथ खेले. कितने सेक्ट होते हैं इस्लाम में? तुम बताओ. बेगैरत, इधर आओ. पाकिस्तानी मुसलमान, बहुत हो चुका. इधर देखो, ये मॉरलिटी है. दिस इज मॉरलिटी. झूठे मक्कार. नो, यू आर सेइंग कितने सेक्ट्स हैं इस्लाम में? हफ्स जो था लायर था, तुम लोगों के रिलीजियस स्कॉलर्स बोल रहे हैं, जो हफ्स कुरान है ना, और ये तुम्हारे प्रॉफिट की मॉरलिटी है, दिस इज हिज मॉरलिटी। और फास्टिंग के टाइम पे किसिंग कर रहा है सलमा के साथ। डिबेट में आइए सिस्टर अबू जर रिस्पॉन्स के। नो 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 नो, आई डोंट कम फॉर डिबेट्स, दिस इज नॉट माई स्टाइल। यू सी योर लाइंग, योर टेरेबल स्टाइल। नहीं नहीं, आप पहले एक जवाब दें, इधर ये मॉरलिटी तुम्हारे प्रॉफिट की क्या है, तुम्हारे प्रॉफिट की क्या मॉरलिटी, इधर जवाब दें, इधर दें, भागे नहीं, राइट? जवाब दें, आंसर पूछ रहे हैं आप लोग, जवाब नहीं देते हैं, आपके डिबेट में आए। आप लोग कितने जलील लोग हैं इस प्रॉफिट को लेके, तुम लोगों में तो दिल नहीं है, तुम लोग रेपिस्ट हो क्या हो, मुजरिम पाकिस्तानी मुस्लिम। डिबेट में मैंने नहीं नहीं, इधर आप आए हैं अभी, यू हैव कम योर सेल्फ, आई डिडंट इन्वाइट यू एट ऑल, एंड आई डोंट गो फॉर योर वल्गर वेज, योर लाइज। You have been spewing lies and taking this immoral, this criminal against little girls as your prophet. और ये बन, फर्स्ट आंसर मी हियर, आंसर मी, डिबेट में आएगी अबू जर रिस्पॉन्स के, ये क्या आप बोल रहे हैं, स्टूपिड इडियट। सॉरी, आई हैव लॉस्ट माई पेशेंस विद दीज पीपल. Liar. Sorry, you're not stupid. I know you're very clever. I apologize. You're a very cunning, clever liar. मैं तो बर्दाश्त नहीं करूँगी ऐसे। मेरी बेटी अगर होती, मैं उसको इस्लाम से, दूसरों की बेटियों पे रहम करो। अपनी बेटी को देना चाहते हो बड़े आदमी को? Okay, I have to go now.